I'm live. Let's see who's awake. I'm live. Let's see who's up. Who's up. I ain't gonna be on here long, so you niggas need to hurry up and get up in here. Come on in here. Come on in here, y'all. Come on in here. What's up, y'all? What's up, C. Vesey? Isaiah Edwards, Dr. Sinister. What up, Dr. Sinister? I ain't seen that nigga. I ain't seen your corny ass in a minute. What's up, Hotep Shalom? This is my view right here, right now. This is my view right now. This is my view right now. See my feet? Ah. Yep, this is my view right now. Over here, stretching out these phalanges. Ah, this is beautiful. What's up, y'all? Here from the West Coast. Don't talk shit about my feet. I got pretty feet, y'all. So, hey, I'm gonna talk shit about my feet. I ain't one of them crusty toed niggas. Look at this. Look at that. 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 Metaphysically, they say the softer and smoother a man's feet, the easier his life path. So my feet are an indicator of anything as far as my life path goes. I'm a cool life path. Shit, I wish my feet would tell my goddamn bank account that. What's up, Mark By Smith? Always good seeing you in the chat room, my brother. And in person. A lot, man. Mark By Smith, you're a cool motherfucker, man. I be seeing Mark every now. Last time I seen Mark was at the Hidden History show. We got to get you out to one of these music shows, bruh. Mark's a strong supporter, man. I appreciate you, bruh. What's up, Troy Ellis? Shit, I appreciate everybody in here except for Dr. Sinister. Everybody else, y'all good. Dr. Sinister, every time I look at his wrench, I'm thinking, why the fuck did I make him a goddamn moderator? Oh, my nigga Andrew Como. What up, brother? I just put Andrew. There we go. I just put you as a mod, Andrew. So, yeah, we here. We here right now. And let me tell y'all something else real quick. Yes, I appreciate and love when y'all come to shows. I really do. I appreciate and love when y'all come to shows. But if you had a show, and this doesn't go to anybody in here because none of y'all were at the last show. But when y'all see me walking around with a mic in my hand, or just during the show or before the show, I ain't trying to have no conversation with you, man. And I don't even want to be disrespectful. Like, y'all cool. Like, if it's a quick what's up, hey, be down. But some of you niggas, man, be trying to have fucking conversations with me, man. Stop that shit. I was at the show, like the music show that I do. I walk around the whole venue. I don't just stand on stage. Like I introduce acts from other parts from all over the room. I'm not just on stage. I'm all over, and that's cool. The issue was, especially the last show, niggas be trying to have fucking conversations with me, dude. I'm working. You see me with a mic in my hand, nigga, or if it's at one of my shows, I am working. And I don't want, like, cause I'm the kind of person, man. I like showing everybody respect and showing everybody love. I really do. That's how I get down. I show respect and I show love. But some of you niggas need to chill. Like showing respect and love don't mean just have a long ass conversation while I'm trying to MC a show. Chill, brothers. It's all good. But anyway, I ain't gonna be here long. I ain't gonna be here too long. I'm out here in Cabo, man, and I ain't got no weed. I know I can get some weed, but I don't know. You know, I think I might actually take a week off of off of smoking weed. I might actually take this week off from smoking. I might actually take this week off from smoking. But Toriella said that's the cost of being real. I like. I know it's a lot of real people I look up to. Like it's a lot of real motherfuckers I look up to. But it comes down to who beauty science. What's the lie? What we beauty beauty is science says lies. What are you talking about lies? What lies? Long before I became cool with Corey, it's just like man, and not just Corey. A lot of people. It's a lot of people I have love and respect for. But when they working, man, they working. You can't be talking to people while they working. You got to understand that if you dealing with a public figure and that public figure has a mic in their hand, that mean they fucking working, bruh. And it's cool to be fan. It's cool to have love, but it also comes down to respect. And the fact is, 95% of people got respect. 95, 96% of people don't be on that cornball shit. Like when I see Mark, I saw Mark by I said you on the smoking weed for a week. Yeah, like when I met Mark by Smith at the museum, and you also Beauty Aside. I don't remember you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all respectful, man. It's like people said, "What's up?" and then let me go back to going doing work. Like if I'm hosting a show, man, like hosting a show and doing comedy requires extreme focus. You know what I mean? Hosting a show requires extreme focus. And although it looks like it's fun to you guys, I'm focused and I'm the kind of cat I don't want to be an asshole, man. I'm not, I like being an asshole. Don't get me wrong, I like being an asshole if I have to be an asshole. But I don't like I might have to go back to my room. I'm over here losing coverage and shit. I'm trying to stay out here near the I got this I'm trying to this is where I'm at right now. I'm in Cabo San Lucas. Look at this dope. Look at this. Look at this. But yeah, it's always like I love meeting people. I love talking to people. I do. Entertaining everybody. Like this last show was a couple people who's like, God damn, every time I looked up, these niggas just come in, hey Dwan, so what about such and such and such and such? Like nigga, if you get your such and such ass out of here, nigga, let me focus on my goddamn show. And again, 95%, 96% of people are hella respectful, hella cool. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm not talking about 96% of y'all. Well, but for the 5, 10% I am talking to, I don't want to be mean, man. So just chill. You see a nigga with a mic in his hand working the show, let me work the goddamn room and say what's up. Go back to the song by Ice Cube. Ice Cube got a song, and I don't want to use this word. I don't know. Ice Cube has a song. It's on America's Most Wanted album, and that song is called "Get Off My Dick and Tell Your Bitch to Come Here." Now, the second part of that song, I'm cool on. I don't want your bitch, and I don't necessarily want to say "Get off my dick." But within that song, when you go to about the 40-second mark of that song, because it's a very short song, Ice Cube says, men be men. Shake my hand and make it a firm shape, and then break. That means leave, nigga. I was 10 years old when I first heard that song by Ice Cube. Get off my. And I heard that song when I was like 10. And that part never left me when I was a child. When he said, shake my hand, make it a firm shake, say what's up, and then break. That's all you gotta do. Say what's up, shake a nigga hand, because I got love for all you niggas, and then break. All right, you right, Troy. You right, Troy. Troy. Tori. I said Troy. Tori Ellis. I said Troy. My own mispronunciation. Non-reading ass. Tori Ellis. You right. Yeah, like I'm bad. Like I be around certain like celebrities that, and I could probably, and I'm not here to say I got it all right because I could probably be on the other side. I don't say shit to nobody, none of these goddamn celebrities. So it's like I'm sure some of them, like when I be around, they be thinking like, "What's this nigga problem?" Not that I got a problem. It's just that when I see a celebrity or somebody that I'm not a celebrity, me personally, I ain't no goddamn celebrity. Not me. I'm Dewan motherfucking Brown. I'm an ignorant ass nigga from South Central LA. I ain't no goddamn celebrity. I ain't on TV. I'm on the internet. But when I do see people who are like bona fide, certified celebrities, basketball players, actors, entertainers, artists, man, I make sure to I really don't even say nothing to them. Or if I do say something to them, it's what's up, and I'm out. You know. But anyway, I don't know if y'all saw this, but Luke Campbell, aka Uncle Luke, has been accused and by Gloria Velez. Personally, because of who the accuser is. I've never been a big fan of her. I think it's Katt. Let me just say that off top. I don't. They say believe all women. I don't believe her. I don't. No. I believe Cassie when it comes to Diddy. I don't believe Gloria Valley is talking about Luke Campbell, aka Uncle Luke. But at the same time, Luke, aka nephew Luke, I call him nephew Luke. Luke has been someone, for those of you who are on Twitter, Luke has been somebody who the last few years since the reparations conversation has gotten drummed up, Luke Campbell's been somebody who's been coming out talking shit about foundational Black Americans, saying that it's a hate group, calling FBA a hate group. Luke Campbell has been saying reparations belong to all Black people. He's been basically mucking up uh, the reparations conversation. That's what Luke has been doing. Luke has been mocking Black Americans who are delineating. Luke has been talking all kind of shit about the whole reparations thing, you know. And so, with that being said, and also about Black Americans and about hip hop, saying that hip hop is Caribbean. Luke has been on a motherfucking tear the last 2 or 3 years, claiming hip hop for the Caribbean, calling Black Americans xenophobic for just wanting to have our own lineage. So he spent the last 2 or 3 years talking shit about us. Now, an other named Gloria, I think it's Gloria Velez, chat room, make sure I'm right with the name. She's saying that he Won't vamped her when she was a minor. So now Luke is in the position of having to defend himself. Problem. He spent the last few years coming out talking all kind of shit about Black Americans. So I got a question for you, chat room. If somebody's been talking shit about your group, even though we wear the same uniform as far as our skin color, skin tone, but that person saying that you ain't this and you ain't that, should they, do they deserve our protection? I'm thinking about putting my feet in here. Should I put my feet in here? I want to, but it's kind of windy. I ain't brought no towel with me. I want to put my feet in here, but I ain't got no towel with me. Anyway, so Uncle of a nephew Luke is now up Shit's Creek. And the question is, do we as a people stand up for somebody who's been, for the most part, low key repeating white supremacist talking points, saying that we black Americans are not a distinct lineage of people? Oh, look at this shit. Is this free? Ah, fuck you. They want me to put some money in here. This thing. I'm about to look at the little binocular thing right here, but they want me to put money in. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, it is free, but it's just dark. It's nighttime. Sorry, y'all. I'm doing three things at once, like I always do. So, what do y'all think? Should we as black Americans put our social equity, our social capital on the line for a nigga who really don't fuck with us like that? Toriella said, nope, hold your own nuts. Okay. Isaiah said, Dre Ben told us about that. Angela said, we got a bad rep. Yep. Chris Richardson said that Benny stand down on Luke's situation. That's how I'm feeling. That's right, Mark. That's kind of how I'm feeling. Because as a black man, when I hear the shit because I just don't, something about Gloria Valley, I just don't trust. And put it like this: if Luke did do what if he did, and I ain't with that pedophile shit. I ain't with that. Well, that's not quite pedophilia to a teenager, but I ain't with that whole minor attracted shit. Being with somebody that's a minor, I ain't with that. I'm not with that at all. But Gloria Velez seemed like the kind of chick that would walk up in there with a fake ass ID and throw the pussy at her. That's the kind of chick she seemed like, being a video chicks. And that's a problem too in our community. And I'm not no scared nigga that's afraid to address that. Not our community, she in our community. That's a major problem in this country. And really with people is you get these people, they want to go around, you be having these parents, mothers raising their children on, hey, you sitting on the gold mine, girl, you better use it. I've heard parents tell their daughters that, you know what I mean? So just because you threw it at a motherfucker when you was a teenager and shit ain't the way you want it to be, you can't come 30 years later. So personally, I think Gloria Velez is full of shit. But I ain't gonna get on the internet and Twitter and stand and say that and say that Luke deserves her. I mean, should be forgiven. And nigga, at the end of the day, Luke has spent Luke should have known better. Luke came in doing Black American music with the support of Black Americans. Now that he think everything is good, he want to turn around and talk shit about Black Americans. So my point of view is that nigga's gonna have to hold his own nuts. Like I'm sure, like Vegas Dream. I'm sure Luke did smash. I'm sure they both had consensual sex. I'm sure of it. I'm sure. But I'm also fairly sure that she threw it at his ass and had a fake ID because we've all seen a lot of women do that. I'm sure of that too. Like I am sure that Luke did not intentionally have sex with a minor. I'm also sure that Luke is gonna have to hold his own goddamn nuts. That ain't my problem. Luke, you can't treat people like that. Like Luke has been a degenerate his whole life. Like I won't say his whole life, but his whole public persona career. Luke made degenerate music about degenerate topics. He wasn't talking about sex in a way that, say, the Isley Brothers, or because it's a way to talk about sex. It's a way to talk about sex. And it's a way to have sexy conversations. Luke was very explicit. Matter of fact, he's partially one of the reasons for the explicit label on music. So when you live that kind of life, it's a good chance that if he lives it the way he was saying on the videos, I don't know what's there, but just playing devil's advocate, say he's living it the way he's preaching within his music, with all the women around, it stands to reason one or two are going to get through with the fake ID. That stands to reason, and that's okay. Well, it's not okay. That is what it is. I won't say it's okay because it's not okay, but it is what it is. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it is what it is. That's what I'm gonna say. It is what it is. It ain't okay, but it is what it is. So, with that being said, I can't help Luke out. I can't help him out. Can't, because he committed the cardinal sin. What's the cardinal sin? The cardinal sin is making your livelihood off Black Americans, Black American music, Black American art, talking shit about Black Americans. That's the cardinal sin. You can't do that. You cannot do that. And that's what he did. So I'm the kind of person I'm thinking, look, all right, Luke is gonna be somebody we gotta use as an example. We gotta use that motherfucker as an example. When you talk shit about us, then if any of them folks come along and it's time for them to pull one of your cards, then you're gonna have to play that poker game on your by your own, my brother. That spades match. We can't join you in a game of spades when they decide to pull your cards. If you spent your time when they weren't fucking with you, if you spent that time talking shit about us, just think about that. Next time you want to talk shit about Black Americans, claim Black American art, jump in and say, "Oh, reparations, getting our reparations conversation," even though you don't belong in it. If that's your decision, then you're gonna have to take that shit through the end. There's not gonna be no, okay, you make that decision to low key fuck us over, and then when it comes time to for them white supremacists to come after you, which they always do, then you're gonna have to stand on your own, and everybody around that's watching is gonna have to see that. You know? Yeah, Tori McCarty. Yeah, this is the year of exposure, man. What's up, Kenneth Berry, Mickey Russell? What's up, y'all? You right, Kevin Barry. Yeah, Glory Villa, them video vixens. Look, I don't feel bad for none of them video vixens. I don't. You decide to go that route. You live the high life as a video vixen. Most of the video vixens, when they were at their hottest in their 20s, they was shitting on us real niggas. See, that's an issue right there. And let me speak to the ladies real quick. Let me speak to the ladies. Let me say something from the point of view of the man that has his shit together that really does want to treat women right. And the reason why I'm not one of these manosphere niggas, I'm not one of these niggas that bash on women, but a lot of men have a legitimate gripe, especially the honest men. I can speak for the honest man because I'm one of them. The honest man, when he was 18, 19, 20, man, the honest man got looked over so much from these chicks. Chicks went after all the gangster niggas. Y'all went after the hustler niggas. Y'all went after the playing niggas because y'all wanted some excitement. Y'all said us niggas, us dudes that was in college, like I was. Well, that's just necessary to me. I had hoes in college. But let me speak for the rest of the honest niggas, and even me, because some of the chicks that I really, really wanted to get at, I couldn't get at them because they wanted a hustling nigga. They wanted the nigga driving a BMW. I'm only 20 years old in college. I can't afford no fucking BMW. When I was 20 years old in college, I could barely afford my goddamn GMC Jimmy that I had. Shit. I could barely afford that F-150 I had. And all the chicks, not all the chicks, but some of the baddest chicks that you wanted, they was not giving wholesome niggas a time of day in our early 20s, in our late teens. Y'all was not fucking with us. Y'all was fucking with these older niggas. Y'all was fucking with these old player ass niggas. Niggas that already had 2, 3 kids and you wanted to get a nigga some more raw pussy for the third. That's who a lot of women was fucking with before the age of 25, before 30. When y'all was still in y'all physical prime. Press the number one, fellas, if you know what I'm talking about. Don't press the number one if you one of them degenerate niggas. I'm talking about the rest of us who are actually wholesome and we always had our head on straight. Like me personally, I've always had my head on straight. I ain't never went through one of them phases to where I was doing no dumb shit. I was raised by a good father and good mother. I never went through that phase like that, you know? But it was tough getting that chicks like Glory. Like, when I was 21, hell yeah. Like, even though I love black women, shit. I fucked with Gloria Valdez when I was 21. Hell yeah. Back then, not now. I'm married now, but when I was 21, I would love to have had that kind of play. But that bitch would have gave me no goddamn play being a motherfucking junior college student at Santa Monica College or when I was in Cal State Northridge driving the F-150. They would have gave me no motherfucking play. Them kind of chicks went after the niggas like Luke. Them kind of chicks went after these old gangster ass niggas. Them kind of chicks went after these old sorry ass sons of bitches. Now they regret it. I got a problem with that. Major problem with that. Because I know what you hoes was doing back when y'all was in y'all prime. And it was a bunch of bullshit. A lot of them hoes was just as big of a degenerates as the men were. Degeneracy meets degeneracy. If you found yourself fucking around with a bunch of degenerate dudes, guess what, ladies? You're a fucking degenerate too. Or at least you were at that time of your life. You may have become a Christian since then and you may have gotten better. But at the time, if you were laying down with these degenerate niggas, you're a degenerate too. I think it's totally unfair that 30 years later, you now can get some money because you decided to fuck with a degenerate. Even the Cassie situation. Puffy was a degenerate long before he got with Cassie. Long before he got with Cassie. But at the same time, I'm never going to defend Puffy because Puffy ain't shit. I don't believe in defending none of them motherfuckers. The degenerate man or the degenerate woman that was a part of that bullshit. I ain't defending either one of you motherfuckers. because I've always had my head on straight. Fuck both of y'all. But at the same time, I can't defend somebody like Diddy because he's been a degenerate since his name has been in my Diddy's Puff Daddy, P Diddy, Diddy, where the fuck name you want to call him, Love, whatever. Every single one of them names he's called himself, he's been a fucking degenerate. So I'll never defend him. Luke never made any music of substance. He never said anything that improved my life within his lyrics. He's a degenerate too. So now I'm in the wholesome, beautiful position of being married and off the market because I found a woman who was smart enough to know when a real nigga came across her face. So I'm not in that shit. So I'm sitting back laughing at both sides. But at the same time, I low key want to see cats like, and I don't want to see nobody. Well, let me get back. Let me stop being fake. I laugh when niggas like Diddy and Luke get what they got. Because you niggas are sorry. I laugh. Because at the end of the day, men, we the leaders. We are leaders. And ladies, I don't give a fuck what you feel about that. I'm gonna put my face on back on the camera. I ain't been. If you want to call me chauvinistic, then I'm chauvinistic. Yes, fuck you. But men, we're leaders. Part of leadership is understanding when you make a wrong. When you make as the king, as the captain, as the leader, when you make a wrong move are deadly consequences for kings with leadership. Along with great rewards comes great responsibility. We get the rewards and spoils of leadership, but we also must, with integrity, embrace the pitfalls of leadership. So if your leadership, when you become a leader, when you become someone that people follow, if you use that platform to mistreat women, abuse women, sexually exploit women, even when those women are throwing it at you, that's the thing about being a leader, fellas. Hell yeah, she probably threw it at you. I mean, when I was at the show, when I was at my show a couple weeks ago, I had this, man, there was one chick that was fine and a motherfucker throwing at me. You, you niggas don't understand. Women like fat niggas. Don't get it twisted. A lot of you niggas may have jokes, but a lot of women though. You don't think wasn't hard for me to like it wasn't hard. It was not hard. But you look at some of these chicks and be like, God damn. But you gotta understand that with a certain with your positioning, you can't abuse that. You can't abuse that. You can't fall for every little thing. Women are attracted to power. And if you're the kind of person that runs shit and you're a powerful person, fellas, you gotta understand women will be attracted to that. You gotta be smart about how you get down. And I ain't telling you niggas to be monks. I ain't telling y'all that you gotta be perfect and you gotta be pristine and pure. But you do have to watch how you get down. Fellas, watch who the fuck you fucking. Make sure she legal. Make sure she a grown ass woman. Make sure it's consensual. Make sure that she's not drunk or high or any kind of way out of her right mind. You know what I mean? It's a new standard. It's a standard we gotta have. Yeah, I'm not telling niggas to be monks because niggas gonna get that pussy. I get it. You gotta get it, brothers. You can't live without it. You can't live without it. So you gonna get it, but you gotta be responsible and you gotta be respectful. You gotta be responsible and you gotta be respectful. And if you were the woman who doesn't respect your respect and your responsibility, then get the fuck away from her. All women ain't good. See, when I was in my late teens, early 20s, I used to get frustrated and mad that women didn't appreciate my kindness. I used to get frustrated when I was 21, 22. I used to get very frustrated that a lot of women my age did not appreciate me being a gentleman and not trying to fuck right away. I was always the kind of cat, even when I was single, I like to get to know a chick before I smash. Why? Because I seen too many niggas get with chicks and have babies with them or smash, and that bitch turned out to be a stalker, and it become major problems. I never wanted them problems, so I was always the kind of man when I was in my single years, I would get to know chicks before I smashed them, simply because I didn't want no fucking stalkers, and I never had one. Thank God. Well, I had one. I still low key, but the one stalker I had, I didn't even fuck her. She just wanted to. I'm like, God damn. The one stalker I did have, I didn't even fuck. But man, I'm a cold ass nigga with these words. I don't know, but more often because I get that I'm passing you. I'm kind of going on a rant right now, and I'm not looking at the chat room. If you're chatting, I haven't looked at the chat room in about 5 or 10 minutes because I'm just kind of on a. So if you want me to repeat, say something that you, if you want me to respond to a question, wait till I'm done with this rant because I haven't looked at the chat room because I'm kind of my mind is focused right now. But this is information. This is game that my father taught me. I was raised by my father, and I told you guys this before. My father told me very clearly, you don't play with women. You don't play with women. Don't play with women. My dad taught me two things. Don't play with women and never let a woman drive you a Cadillac. Unless it's your wife. True story. My dad said, don't play with women and never let a woman drive you a Cadillac. My dad was serious about his Cadillac. My dad still got a Cadillac. My whole life, my dad had a Cadillac. My dad's always had a Cadillac. My dad still got a Cadillac. I love my dad, man. My dad took me to the airport this morning. I am so blessed to have a father and a mother that love me. I grew up in a very loving environment. So the advice that I give you guys comes from a loving environment. Parents still married, and loving on each other. My dad was rushing me to the airport so he could hurry up and get to church with my mom. I'm like, Pops, I ain't gonna leave for like another 30 minutes, 45 minutes. He's like, well, I gotta get to church. I'm like, all right, Pops, let's roll then. Let's roll. I grew up in love. So being someone who grew up in love, I feel it's part of my duty and responsibility to pass on the game that I got. Because when I was a kid, I thought that the loving environment that I grew up in, I thought that that was normal. I didn't realize until I was in my mid 20s that the loving, coddling environment that I grew up in wasn't normal. I thought everybody had two parents that was like really that did everything that bent over backwards for them. I thought that was just the norm until I didn't realize that wasn't the norm until I got to my early to mid 20s. Was when I realized people really have fucked up lives, fucked up parents, and those fucked up parents give fucked up advice. You know what I mean? As far as being with someone and staying with someone. So being a person that was raised in a very loving environment, it's my duty to pass you niggas along the information, men and women. It's my duty to pass along. I can't hoard this information. My father and my mother raised me right. So the point of the story is this, and I'll get to the chat room in a little bit. Again, I said I looked at the chat room. The point of the story is this. You have to love. I appreciate that, Black McBain. So you gotta love, man. And you gotta treat people with love. You gotta treat people with love. man. Fellas, if a woman allows you between her legs, that's the holiest of holy places you can be. That's Dr. Ben always said that. Dr. Ben Yosef Jacques. I love Dr. Ben. Dr. Ben always said that a woman, that is the holy of holies. It is. When we talk about church, that's a holy sacred space when a woman allows you in. Fellas, you gotta respect that, bruh. Fellas, when a woman allows you into her sacred space, you gotta respect it and nurture it, love it. Even if it's just a one night stand. Sometimes you might just have one night stands. Still gotta be respectful and have love. You may not love her, but approach the situation with love. You know what I mean? Pressing the woman, if you know what I mean. I ain't saying you're gonna love everybody. I'm not saying fall in love with people. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is approach your interactions with people, with women, love. That's what I'm saying. Don't disrespect women, bro. We can't. We leaders, bro. All life comes through her. All life comes through her. And fellas, if you can't respect her, don't fuck with her. It's a lot of women out there who are not respectable. I'm not here to say I'm not one of these old simp ass niggas saying, "Oh, you gotta respect all women." No, it's a lot of women who aren't respectable. Get the fuck away from her. If a woman is not respectable, don't go there with her. If she's not respectable, or if you do go there with her, understand that there's a lot more coming along with it behind that. You're not gonna walk away free dealing with a woman that's not respectable. Because a woman that's not respectable doesn't respect herself. And if she doesn't respect herself, she doesn't respect you. So when you're dealing with somebody who doesn't respect themselves, understand they're going to give you the treatment they give themselves. Understand that. So you best bet to find women who are respectable. But the only way you're gonna really get with a woman that's respectable is if you respect yourself as a man and you love yourself. You got everything starts with self. Respect yourself, man. Respect yourself. Gotta respect yourself. So what I'm saying is this: when you don't walk in that respect, because you see what's happening, and this really goes to you young niggas under 30. You see these dudes right now that are getting charges brought back against them. They're like in their 50s. It was common in the 90s to be disrespectful. And this is coming to bite people in the ass right now. Don't disrespect women. If the woman you're with, if the women you're around don't garner your respect, don't fuck with them. Or fuck with them if you like. Just understand if you fuck with a woman that's not respectable, it's a good chance, not 100% of the time, but it's a good chance she comes back and bites you in your monkey ass. You're speaking to a 42-year-old black man who, before I got married, was with a lot of women. Again, don't let the belly fool you. Women love fat niggas. Don't do not get it twisted. You're dealing with a nigga who, through my late teens, to mid 20s, that's why I'm such a happily married man. I lived that life. I lived that single life, and my single life was fucking awesome. I do not. Let me tell you. Let me tell you niggas that. And some of you niggas be thinking I'm a square because I've been married for so long. Nah, nigga, I'm married because I had a very fun single life. An extremely fun single life. An amazing single life. Oh my God. I won't say I miss being single because I love being married. It's fuck to me. Nigga, I was in college. I had my own business and I worked for the bank and I played the drums in two different bands. And like I was nigga single life was fun as fuck. But the reason why I can stand right now as a 42-year-old married man with my head up high, because I don't have one woman out there that I dealt with. Not one. You cannot find one woman that I dealt with that said DeJuan lied to them. You're not going to find one woman that says DeJuan cheated them. You're not going to find one woman that says DeJuan was anything other than who he claims to be. So when all this Me Too shit hit, when all these women, I ain't got shit to worry about. I just don't, because I've already respected women, and that's something I want to pass along to you fellas. Respect women, and if she's not respectable, get the fuck away from her. Again, it's a. I was looking at. I know he was fucking with a chick that I know, and I know her wasn't shit. Why? Why did I know this nigga wasn't shit? Because he was, and that certain her is like a cousin of mine. That's family. Not close family, but family. But I love my cousin. My cousin ain't shit. She ain't shit. When I listen to her talk, when I listen to my cousin talk about some of these niggas, I'm like, oh my God, you ain't shit. I love you, cousin. I love you like a motherfucker, but you ain't shit. So any nigga she bring around, I'm already knowing that nigga ain't shit. Ain't no nigga that's about something gonna attract my cousin. Any nigga attracting my cousin ain't shit. Nah, Django, I did not take women to Baskin Robbins on the first date. I took all my women to your mama's house on the first date so we could have a threesome. That's what happened, Django, in the chat room. When I was single, I took all my women on a date to your mama's house so I could have a threesome. And that old bitch could tell them women could tell my young bitches how to fuck. That's what that was. When I was 20, I was 21, I was dating. When I was 21, and I was with 20-year-old chicks, I was taking them 20-year-old chicks to your mama's house so she could teach them how to suck a dick right. Django in the chat room. That's what I was doing. I was taking women to your mama's house. And she was showing all my girls how to slob a knob and make a nigga come within 30 to 45 seconds. That's what I was doing when I was single, nigga. It's gonna be more comedians getting me too. It's gonna be more people getting me too. It's gonna be more people getting me too. This isn't like black men. We this is our earth. We are the rulers of this planet as black men. So great responsibility is great consequences. And as black men, we be fucking up, bro. Like if you're a black man and you want to abuse power like these white men do, you're gonna get it. Period. We're in America. We're not. This is a white supremacist country. You're not allowed to. You should, even if white supremacy didn't exist, you should never abuse women or mistreat women or misuse women. Never. So when you black and you misuse women, nigga, we the gods of this earth, bruh. Niggas, it's funny how we are as a people. We'll be the first one to say, "Oh, I'm a god. We gods. We gods." Yes, we are gods. But guess what comes along with that? Responsibility. You can't be a god and mistreat people. It's a standard you gotta hold. To be a god, to be a king, to be a leader is to be a servant. That's right, stay right. Black people are the guardians of the galaxy. So with that comes responsibility. To be a guardian of the galaxy means, you know what that means? That means you have to be. You did. And why is it so fucking cloudy tonight, man? Cabo San Lucas. Shit. One of the Tropic of Cancer, man. I really wanted to see the stars tonight, man. I want to see how six from the Tropic of Cancer. Where is she? We got all these fucking clouds up here. I read the weather report said there won't be no clouds tomorrow. I need these clouds to leave so I can see Mother Universe. Damn. I think I'm a mushroom trip tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. The weather report said there won't be no clouds tomorrow night. And we full. Hell yeah, I'm mushroom tripping tomorrow night. I got a five I got a 5 gram mushroom candy bar. I'm about to eat that whole motherfucker tonight. And I'm gonna be tripping right here. Appreciate. Oh shit. I'm about to go back to my room and refill this liquor and come right back out here. Empty. But that's the biggest thing. Like so Luke is under suspicion right now. They're mad at Luke Campbell. And when you're dealing with a man who's been very disrespectful of women publicly, I don't know how Luke gets down in private. I've never met him, never been around him. So I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I know how he gets down in private. But I do know based on his music, based on his videos, very disrespectful. You can't call us and all that shit, talk shit about us, claim our history, talk shit about us for delineating. And again, that ain't my problem. Not disrespect. There we go. There's a whole lot of fucking cats around here. Goddamn Cancun, not Cancun, Cabo. How many fucking cats y'all got around here? Shit. Everywhere I look, it's a goddamn feline. And I know it's obviously some more setback things. I mean, you simping. Like, yeah, okay, whatever, call it what you want. But I understand my position as a leader. My position as a leader requires me to be more responsible than the other. I'm gonna put y'all on hold for like 1 minute. Don't leave. I'm gonna put y'all on hold for like 1 minute. Come on, room. I'm gonna put y'all on hold. My wife is asleep. Shh. Give me like 30 seconds so I can refill this alcohol. I'm back. I'm back. Well, I ain't back yet. I gotta. Hey. That's you? That's me. About to go back outside. I just came to refill my liquor. Just came to refill this liquor. All right, that's enough. Okay, is that that? Okay, I got that. I got that. Where's my soda? Here we go. There we go. All right, we back. Here we go. All right, we back. I gotta take them headphones. Lube on women is what you said. Oh, what I do is, I do. Get your mama to open up her legs, and that bitch squirts. She can shoot a free throw with her squirt. Niggas, your mama can shoot a free throw with her squirt. So what I do is I get your mama to squirt about 17 feet. And I get my girl to open up her legs, and your mama squirt lubricates the next bitch. That's how it works. Troll nigga 420. Don't troll me unless you funnier than me, nigga. And ain't none of you niggas funnier than me. So just chill and listen to the stories, all right? That's what I do. I don't have gravy flavored lube on my women. I get your mama to split her 15 times used by every deacon in church ass pussy. I get that to squirt. That's good pussy. Your mama got holy pussy too. Your mama got anointed pussy. She done fucked every nigga up in the church, including the pastor's wife. So your mama's pussy is primed and ready. All right? Now back to what we was talking about. What were we talking about? What were we talking about? I forgot what we were talking about. What were we talking about? I nigga done fucking lost my goddamn train of thought. Hold on, these niggas got a pool table down here? They got a pool table down here. Okay. Oh, okay. And they ain't even charging like that. All right. They got a pool table down here. That's good. That's good to know for later on. That's good to know. Oh, that's down to the beach. I ain't going to the goddamn beach. They already gave a warning, y'all. Do not go to the beach here in Cabo. Nigga, do not get in that water, is what I should say. They said that straight up. Do not get in that water. The riptides out here are fucking crazy. And I am not trying to get caught up in nobody's fucking riptide. Anybody over there? I think I'm gonna hang out over there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hang out over there. Let me see. See, Vest, I'm gonna open up the questions now. My phone got about 20% more battery. I'm gonna open up the questions before I get off here and listen to my music and go into a sound bath. See, Vessi says, the last thing that you mentioned was hey, I'm glad my parents are still together. I love my parents. I was just saying that to say that I want you guys to get relationship advice from a non-broken black male. I'm not broken when it comes to my relationship with women and marriage. A lot of these niggas that talk about relationships and they talk about women, the majority of these niggas are broken. And it hurts me. And I get it. Like broken people, they have the right to express themselves. But the problem is when broken people give advice to young people, you get broken advice. That's the problem. It's too many young folks, too many people out there getting advice on relationships and how to deal with women from broken people, from people who've been hurt in relationships and they've never recovered. This is what a lot of you niggas gotta understand. A lot of these niggas giving advice on relationships in their 30s, in their 40s and 50s and shit. A lot of them niggas got their heart broken when they was like in their early 20s, late teen, in their teens and 20s, and they never got over it. So a majority of your so-called relationship gurus, relationship experts, yada, 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 too many of them, too many of those people are just talking out of anger and hurt because they've been broken. You hear what I'm saying? All these people talking about something, don't trust women, don't trust men, a bitch ain't this, a bitch ain't that, a nigga ain't this, a nigga ain't that. These are broken people with mommy and daddy issues that have never been resolved. And they spew that broken shit on everybody else. And they have the biggest social media platforms, the biggest YouTube. Crazy how like broken people have the biggest platforms. So see, Vessi, that's why I said what I said. To just give a word to people listening that I know my advice sounds different. I know what I'm saying isn't what you guys are used to hearing. But the reason why it sounds different, the reason why you guys aren't used to hearing it, is because it's coming from somebody who isn't broken. At least when it comes to, the dynamics between men and women. I've had nothing but good relationships with women. And let me take it a step further. Men, women, we gotta get back to being friends. I remember back in my single days, man, I always had a few women I was fucking and I very important. I'm trying to get a good location over here on this internet. This internet keep going out. I'm trying to get into a comfortable spot to where this shit don't keep disconnecting or I'm gonna have to get off from you niggas. But you gotta have women that you're not fucking. You need to have women that you're just friends with. And you can bounce off ideas with her. You can ask for advice. You can give her advice. Black men and women need to go back to being friends. Gotta go back to being friends. Gotta go back to being friends. If you can't be around a woman without trying to fuck her, fellas, that tells you right there that your relationship with women is off. If you can't be around a woman without and just chill, that's an indicator. I'm not here to judge, but that's an indicator that you don't have a healthy relationship with women. Yeah. Who said anything about me and Craig falling out? I never fell out with Craig, Randall. I just don't do Craig facts anymore. I mean, just because a person don't do it on someone's show, and I don't mean this to chat. And this isn't just for you; it's for everybody listening. Just because I don't do Craig facts anymore, don't mean we fell out. It just means I don't do Craig facts anymore. I got my own thing going on. Craig got going where he going. There's nothing about men. Men, we travel alone. I travel alone. It's nothing about manhood. When you're in your teens and your 20s, early 20s, you got a lot of men around you. As you get older, as men get older, we start to isolate ourselves from other men. And it doesn't mean that other men are bad or wrong or this or that. It's just that, man, I got my own space. Craig got his space. You know what I mean? Craig got his creative ideas. I got my creative ideas. It don't mean that we have any issues. It just means I'm doing me and he doing him. So don't take just because I'm not on Craig Facts or another show. Don't take that as animosity. Like I was watching 5150 last week, a couple weeks ago, and people was talking about, man, Marcus must have fell out with Corey. No, Marcus and Corey is still hella cool. I was at the Improv last Monday, Marcus and clowning with Marcus and Corey. We had a good time. Marcus and Corey are hella cool. But Marcus is doing Marcus right now. But I was looking at the chat room. Man, Marcus must have fell out with Corey. No, Marcus and Corey are fine. But Marcus is doing Marcus. I ain't even asked Marcus because I like seeing Marcus on 5150. I like seeing Marcus on 5150. I miss him on 5150. And even though me and Marcus are hella cool, I didn't ask Marcus why he ain't on 5150. I just know that. Men to men, man. But no, I will. No, I'll probably never go back to Craig Facts. And you know, I love Craig, but Craig's show is Craig's show. And I don't. I miss the day. I still. Let me tell you something, Randall. I miss. I miss the days at Brown Studio. Them days of Craig Facts when we were at the Far Side Studios with Brandon and everybody. I still miss those days too. But them days are long gone and they not coming back. And salute to Brandon. Brandon from Craig Facts. He came to my show with me and Tashina a couple weeks ago. And Blaze. You know what's funny? And I didn't realize this to the show. Brandon and Blaze never met. Like, Blaze came to Craig Facts after Brandon left, and they had never met. Their first time meeting face to face was at my show a couple weeks ago. And that was dope seeing them too. Chop it up. That was dope. But yeah, man, people just grow and go, you know what I mean? Like, the Craig Facts was a beautiful thing. That was a beautiful show, especially between 2020 and 2022. Early 2022 from Craig Facts between uh, early 2020 and early 2022. That was those 2 years was two of the funnest years of my life. Those 2 years, the early years of Craig Facts, will be between 2020 and 2022. By the time we got to late 2022, by the time they switched studios up, you know, things change. But yeah, that was a great time. But it's not coming back. It's not. Nor do I want it to come back. You know, sometimes things are around for a moment, and that's the moment those things are supposed to be around, and then it's on to the next. But at the same time, I get where you're coming from, Randall. And everyone else in the chat, I get where you're coming from. Because, hell, till this day, it's what? We in 2023? Nigga, you guys don't know what I would give for Martin to come back on TV in the original cast of Martin. Rest in peace. Well, you can't really have it now because Tommy's passed away. But you niggas don't. I would give anything to have a reunion or like another. Martin was my favorite show of all time. I'd give anything to have Martin back. But it's not gonna come back. So I gotta watch the reruns and love it for the nostalgia that it gave me. But it ain't coming back. So I'm just not seeing what Feast said. Feast said, Dwan, I agree only if we work and make money together. I have lady friends from work. Uh, Everything ain't work, brother. I don't know if you still in here, Feast, but everything ain't work. See, as Americanized as we are, America got us thinking that everything is about a hustle. Everything's about a hustle, about work. Now, you can work with a woman, but sometimes a woman just got to be your friend. I have women I call to this day. I bounce off ideas from. Like I've always had women friends. So like my wife is hella comfortable with me having women friends because I've always had women friends. Even though I'm married, I still have certain women friends that I have. I have a few homegirls that I still talk on the phone to. Shit, sometimes 2 or 3 hours at a time. Like, cause yeah, you gotta have women friends, man. I ain't trying to, and I'm not trying to fuck them. I never will try to fuck them. That's not even our dynamic. Women just have a different perspective, and that perspective helps me out. It helps me in business. Some of my women friends, I don't. We have different businesses, but I'll bounce out off ideas with them because women have a different point of view, man. And if you learn how to appreciate their point of view and fuse it with yours, see, the whole point is this, and I'm about to get off the phone because my battery's dying. I will stay with you guys longer, but my battery's dying. It's about fusion. That's what it's about. It's about bringing the ideas together. It's about synthesizing things. A lot of men, we hear women talk, and we think, oh, that's a woman, she's crazy. And to an extent, we right, because women are fucking crazy. They are. I'm not going to say act like women ain't crazy. Women are crazier than a motherfucker. And they think way different than we do. Way different. The key is to see that difference and synthesize their point of view with yours. And if you learn how to synthesize a woman's point of view with a man's point of view, you get perfection. That's where perfection comes from. Well, there's no such thing as perfect, but that's where greatness comes from. The synthesization, is that a word? To synthesize. It's not that you're right and she's wrong, or she's right and you're wrong. It's that you have an idea as a man, you got a point of view and a perspective as a man. She has a point of view and perspective as a woman. And through synthesizing your perspective with her perspective, you get what you need. Men are incomplete without women. Women are incomplete without men. There is no battle between men and women. We need to synthesize and harmonize. Men and women are to come together and harmonize energies. You harmonize frequencies. You don't fight frequencies. You don't fight energy. You harmonize energy. And when men learn how to harmonize energy with women, that's where greatness is. And when women learn how to harmonize their energy with men, that's the sweet spot. It's about harmonization. Spell McKenzie, that was funny. Yeah, I love 5150. I love 5150. I ain't seen Zone in a minute, but yeah, my favorite era of 5150 was Corey, Zoe, Freeze, and Darlene. When it was those four. When Freeze Love was on 5150, to me those was the best years of 5150. Freeze Love and Zoe and Darlene. Corey, Freeze, Zoe, and Darlene. To me, that's the greatest 5150 lineup ever. But those days are gone. I gotta, you gotta embrace what's there now. What's up, Miriam? Yeah. When Precise was on 5150, I low key felt I was mad. I hated them years. Precise was on 5150. That 1 year. Precise was on 5150. I remember calling Larry one time, thinking like I told Larry, I was like, man, this nigga Precise done hijacked and stole my favorite show. Them years Precise was on 5150. Oh my God. Those were the only years I could only watch, like, when Precise was on, I could only get through maybe 20 minutes of 5150. The minute that nigga Precise got one of them old loud, annoying ass, geeky ass laughs, nigga, I switched to the next show on YouTube. Hey, troll nigga, 420, bro. You gonna have to get funnier with these jokes. I don't mind if you got a name like troll nigga, and you got 420, the universal weed number. You gotta bring it, bruh. I don't mind the jokes, nigga, but you gotta bring it. You might need to, you might be hitting your indica might be too heavy, troll nigga 420. Stop smoking indica, man. Smoke a sativa so your brain can get to thinking again. Or at least do a sativa dominant hybrid. Then if you do a sativa dominant hybrid, maybe you can come up with some funny jokes. But right now, my brother, I'm waiting on a good one to laugh. And I like laughing at. I don't mind you cracking jokes on me. Just better make me laugh. Yeah, much love, Randall Roach. Much love. Look at the pool. But yeah, but I'm about to get out of here because my phone is about to die. And I'm on this liquor right here. I'm gonna put my earbuds in and just listen to some fucking music, man. I'm about to go charge my phone and listen to Earth and the Fire. That's what I'm about to do. What's up, Bismarck T? Every time I see Bismarck T name, I be thinking, Bismarck T, you a loyal, you a cool motherfucker, man, being in here all the time, but you such an asshole. I will not give you I be thinking, every time I see Bismarck T's name, I'm thinking, that nigga Bismarck T should have been a moderator 2 years ago. That nigga's such an asshole. I just don't feel like giving it to him. I'm an asshole too, nigga. Like Bismarck T, for those of you don't know, for those of you who are new in the show, Bismarck T is low key a moderator in this chat, but I'm not gonna give him a wrench because that nigga's an asshole. It's just, yeah, I just won't. It's just, that's kind of like, man, fuck that nigga. You can see about to watch some Heathcliff. Hell yeah, I love Heathcliff, man. I got Heathcliff on DVR. And she need to come back on Stars so I can go back to recording more seasons. Yeah, I gave Andrew, hey, Bismarck T. I gave Andrew Como a wrench earlier today as a moderator. I gave Andrew Como one and not you, nigga. What's up, King Aries, Markeith? Some worldviews. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm loving being here in Cabo. I'm loving this view. But it's time for me to go. My phone's almost dead. Randall Roach asks, have I visited the spot where the oceans come together and the arch? You mean this view right here that you're looking? This is the southern tip of Baja California. Right here. And those arches you're talking about, Randall Roach, are right there. Can you see? You see my finger? Where the ocean is, that's right there. That's the arch. But either tomorrow or the next day, I will get in the boat and go and ride through that motherfucker. I like riding through that arch on Grand Theft Auto. That arch is on Grand Theft Auto. Matter of fact, when I get back home, I'm gonna play Grand Theft Auto and go on a scuba mission and go through the arch again. Under the Tropic of Cancer on a full moon. Yeah. But I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. Cell phone keep disconnecting. And my phone's almost dead. So, if you don't remember anything that I said today, remember this. Men and women must respect one another and treat each other with respect, treat each other with love, treat each other with dignity and kindness and compassion and empathy. We must start having empathy for one another. Empathy, compassion, and love. If we operate in empathy, compassion, and love, there is no Me Too movement. All right? I do a show about how this is affecting modern music. Okay, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Biz Marty. You good for something for the first time in your life, nigga. Hey, but happy out. You know how it is when you know you felt you drank a little bit too much. If you drink more, you're just gonna get a head. If I'm not on tomorrow night, I'm not on a mushroom trip. I'ma holler at you, all right?